Good morning, students. Today we can study our Unit 7, Atoms and Molecules. Atoms are the smallest particle of matter. Matter means what? Anything has weight and occupies space is known as matter. The first scientific theory about atoms and molecules was proposed by John Dalton. A few postulates of John Dalton's theory was corrected by John Dalton, J.J. Thomson, Rutherford, Niels Bohr and Schrödinger. After this, a new theory was proposed that is known as the modern atomic theory. We can see the first point, an atom is no longer indivisible. That is, an atom is a divisible particle. This was proved after the discovery of electron, proton and neutron. Let's see an atom. We know inside an atom, nucleus is present at the center. Inside, that is nucleus, inside protons and neutrons are present. But the electrons are revolving around the nucleus. That is saying orbits. In orbit, the electrons are revolving around the nucleus. After this discovery of protons, neutrons and electrons, found out atom is a divisible particle. We can divide an atom. This one paves the way for a lot of chemical reactions after the discovery of division of atoms. Let's see the second point. Atoms of the same element may have different atomic mass. We already studied about atomic mass and atomic number. For example, chlorine 17, chlorine 35, chlorine 17, 37. Here the down number, that is the down having number is known as atomic number. The up one is mass number. From here, the atoms of the same element, both are chlorine atoms, same element, but they possess different atomic mass or mass number. This type of atoms are known as isotopes. Now we say the definition for isotopes. Isotopes are atoms of same element with same number of protons, that is same atomic number, but different mass number. Next we see the third point, means atoms of different elements may have same atomic mass. From these are known as isotopes here. Next, isobars. Isobar means atoms of different elements. For example, argon 18, 40, calcium 20, 40. Here both are different atoms. Here argon, here calcium. Here atomic number is 18. Here the atomic number is entirely different. Both of the elements have, both of the atoms have same mass number. This type of atoms are known as isobars. Next, third point, atom is no longer indestructible. That is, this after the artificial transmutation, that is, an atom can be changed to one atom of an element can be changed to atoms of other element. Atoms of one element can be changed to atoms of other element. that is known as transmutation. Atoms may not always combine in a simple whole number ratio. We know atoms combined together to form molecules. For example, hydrogen combines with oxygen to form water molecule. Here the ratio of hydrogen and oxygen is 2:1. 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen. It's similar in the case of carbon dioxide. It forms C plus O2, that is 1:2. Here carbon and oxygen forming in the ratio 1:2. Here this one also a simple ratio, but all atoms always not form in a simple ratio, but it form complex molecules also. For example, sucrose C12 H22 O11 and glucose C6 H12 O6. Here the atoms are in the ratio 12:22:11. Next point, atom is the smallest particle that take part in a chemical reaction. We know atom is only the smallest particle can take in a chemical reaction. The changing of atoms only taking place in a chemical reaction. Next, last point, the mass of an atom can be converted into energy. This is accordance with Einstein's equation. E is equal to mc square. The mass of an atom. From mass of an atom we get energy. That is, this principle is used in the nuclear reactors. Mass of an atom, by conducting a chain reactions we get energy. That is E is equal to mc square. Once again we can see the modern atomic theory. The modern atomic theory form the basis for all the reactions, all the chemical reactions and the physical reactions of atoms. So this theory is very important. After this theory only we can clearly get the idea about the reactions of atoms. The first point, an atom is no longer indivisible. That is, an atom is a divisible particle. This one get after the discovery of electron, proton and neutron. After the discovery, electrons, protons and neutrons are the subatomic particle of an atom. After getting that idea, we get the idea about what an atom is a divisible particle. Second point, atoms of the same element have a different atomic mass. That is isotopes. Isotopes are atoms of same element but different atomic masses are there. Once again we can see the third point, atoms of different element. Here argon and calcium, these are atoms of different element. If we consider here, these are chlorine, both are chlorine, same element. Here argon and calcium are different elements but they have same atomic mass, that is same atomic mass. Next, fourth point, atom is no longer indestructible. That is, an atom can be changed into atoms of other element. That process is known as transmutation. Atom of one element can be changed to atoms of other element. That process is known as transmutation. Next point, atoms may not always combine in a simple whole number ratio. Atoms combined together to form molecules. These molecules always not in a simple molecules. A lot of complex molecules are forming, for example, glucose and sucrose. Next point, atom is the smallest particle that take part in a chemical reaction. A lot of reactions are carrying out day-to-day life. From morning to dawn, evening, a lot of reactions we can see. Many are chemical reactions. In all the reactions, the atoms are the important part. The atoms only taking part in a chemical reaction. And next point, the mass of an atom. Mass means the weight, that number of protons and neutrons. That is the mass of an atom. That mass can be converted into energy by nuclear reactions. This is accordance with the Einstein's equation, E is equal to mc square. Let's see atom and atomic mass. Atoms are the smallest particle of matter. Here, atom contains subatomic particles like protons, neutrons and electrons. The protons and the neutrons are present inside an atom. Protons and the neutrons are present inside the nucleus and the electrons are revolving around the nucleus. But these protons and neutrons are present inside the nucleus and electrons are revolving around the nucleus. So the mass of an atom is due to the mass of protons and neutrons. So the number of protons and neutrons is equal to mass number. That is known as atomic mass. But the atomic mass or mass number is due to the presence of protons and neutrons or the mass of protons and neutrons. The unit for mass number or atomic mass is AMU, atomic mass unit. The atomic mass unit is the 1/12 of the mass of a carbon-12 atom, an isotope of carbon which contains 6 protons and 6 neutrons. This carbon atom contains 6 neutrons and 6 protons. Here mass number is equal to number of protons plus number of neutrons. Already we studied about atomic number. Atomic number is equal to number of proton or number of electron. Relative atomic mass. We know atoms are very small, so the mass of an atom is very difficult to determine. So the mass of an atom is determined using a method, that is, it is related with the atomic mass of other elements. So a new method is using, that is based on carbon scale. Based on carbon scale, the relative atomic mass of an element is the ratio between average mass of its isotopes to 1/12th part of the mass of a carbon-12 atom. It is denoted as AR, otherwise called standard atomic weight. The relative atomic mass AR is equal to average mass of the isotopes of the element divided by 1/12th of the mass of one carbon atom. But here the average mass we can find out by using its naturally occurring isotopes. But once again, relative atomic mass of an element is defined as the ratio between average mass of the isotopes of the element. We know elements have different isotopes. These average mass, these isotopes are taking and the average mass is taking, that one is divided by 1/12th of the mass of one carbon-12 atom. That time we get relative atomic mass. For finding relative atomic mass, we want to know average atomic mass. For getting average atomic mass is equal to mass, the weight average of the mass of its naturally occurring isotopes. For chlorine 1735 is there, chlorine 1737 is there isotopes. For hydrogen 3 isotopes are there, atomic number 1 but mass number is 1. For protium, deuterium and tritium are there, 3 isotopes of hydrogen are there. There are like different isotopes are presenting. This average mass of all these isotopes are taking, from that only average atomic mass is getting. The average atomic mass is equal to mass of first isotope into percentage of abundance of first isotope plus mass of second isotope into percentage of abundance of second isotope. This is for two isotopes having elements. If sometimes three isotopes are there, means mass of first into a percentage of abundance of first plus second plus third. That like all the isotopes are taking and the average atomic mass is taking out. The relative atomic mass of elements are find out. Standard unit are here. The hydrogen 4, 1, carbon 4, 12, nitrogen 4, 14, oxygen 4, 16, sodium 4, 23, magnesium 4, 24 and sulfur 4, 32. These values you should memorize because we want to find out the relative molecular mass of elements. Relative molecular mass of an element, there we study atomic mass. One atom, that mass is atomic mass. Here molecular mass, molecules are there. For example, H2O, carbon dioxide, nitrogen plus hydrogen, ammonia, that like molecules are forming. For molecular mass, the definition is the relative molecular mass of a molecule is the ratio between mass of one molecule of the substance to the mass of 12th of a carbon 12 atom. Relative molecular mass is a ratio, so there is no unit. If it expressed in gram, that is known as gram molecular mass. We can find out the gram molecular mass of water. Let's see here. First, relative molecular mass of water. See the formula for water, H2O. Here, 2 hydrogen and 1 oxygen are here. From there, we study hydrogen for relative atomic mass is 1, oxygen for 16. So, here 2 hydrogens are here. So, 2 into hydrogen plus oxygen, 1 oxygen. So, 1 into oxygen. The value for hydrogen 1. So, 2 into 1 plus oxygen for 16. Atomic mass 16. So, 1 into 16 which is equal to 18 gram. Sorry, here not expressed in grams, so only 18. Similar in the case of carbon dioxide. Formula for carbon dioxide is CO2. Here 1 carbon and 2 oxygens are present. Carbon relative atomic mass is equal to 12. Here 1 carbon, so 1 into carbon plus 2 oxygen. 2 into oxygen which is equal to 1 into carbon atomic mass is equal to 12. 12 plus 2 into oxygen atomic mass is equal to 16. 16 which is equal to 44 gram. Here it expressed in gram means we carbon dioxide gram means we can say in gram. There in question there is no gram means there is no unit. Next, gram molecular mass of ammonia. Formula for ammonia NH3. Nitrogen mass is 14. Hydrogen for 1. So, N into 1 14 plus, sorry, N into 1 plus H into 3 which is equal to 14 into 1 plus hydrogen for 1 into 3 which is equal to 17. This like we can find out the molecular mass of hydrogen chloride. Chlorine for 35.5, hydrogen for 1, so 36.5. The relative molecular mass is the mass of one molecule is the ratio between the mass of one molecule of the substance to the mass of 1/12th part of a carbon atom. Molecules and molecular masses. Molecule, we know what are molecules? Atoms combined together to form molecules. Atoms reaction after we get molecules. That is, a molecule is the combination of atoms held together by chemical bond. Already we study about different types of bonds, covalent bond, ionic bond, pretty covalent bond. This like different types of bonds we already learned here. Coordinate covalent bond is weaker bond, covalent bond is also weak bond. Here ionic bond is a strong bond, like we studied already. Here molecules are formed by the combination of different atoms. Here molecules, the types of molecules are, two types of molecules are there, homoatomic molecules and heteroatomic molecules. There are two types of molecules. They are homoatomic molecules and heteroatomic molecules. If the molecules contain same number of atoms, same number of elements or same elements, same type of elements, that is known as homo. For example, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen. Here ozone. Here same type of elements are present. So it is known as homoatomic molecule. In the case of heteroatomic molecule, H2O, CO2, NH3, HCl. Here different kind of atoms are present in this molecule. So these are known as heteroatomic molecules. When two types of molecules are there, homoatomic molecules and heteroatomic molecules. Homoatomic molecules means same kind of atoms present in a molecule are known as homoatomic molecules. Different kinds of atoms present in a molecule are known as heteroatomic molecules. Next, we can see atomicity. The number of atoms present in a molecule are known as atomicity is defined as the number of atoms present in a molecule. Here, based on atomicity, molecules are classified into monoatomic, diatomic, triatomic and polyatomic. Monoatomic means only one atom is present, that is monoatomic. Diatomic means in a molecule, two atoms are present. For example, for monoatomic, helium, beryllium, these are monoatomic, only one atom is present. Next, in the case of these are monoatomic. Next, in the case of diatomic, two atoms are present. Say two atoms present means that is known as diatomic. For example, chlorine, hydrogen, nitrogen, oxygen, etc. These are diatomic molecules. In the case of triatomic molecule, for example, ozone, three atoms present together to form a molecule, that is known as triatomic molecule. Next, more than 3 means that is known as polyatomic molecule. Here oxygen, diatomic molecule. Why oxygen is homo? Homo means the same kind of oxygen, same atoms are present, so homo. Di means two atoms are present, so diatomic molecule. In the case of ozone, O3, three oxygen atoms are there, same atoms, so homo. Three are present, so triatomic molecule. Here hydrogen chloride, this one heteroatomic molecule because hydrogen and chlorine are present. Both are different atoms, so hydrogen and chlorine are diatomic molecule. Why here diatomic? Because one hydrogen and one chlorine is present, so different atoms, so diatomic molecule. In the case of water, here one oxygen and two hydrogen are there, totally three are there, so three are different atoms are there here, so triatomic molecule. Next, we can see the differences between atoms and molecules. Atoms. An atom is the smallest particle of an element. We study the smallest particle. Matter is made up of atoms. The smallest particle of matter. Matter means anything, desk, bench, or paper, all we can consider as matter. Matter is made up of smallest particle, that is known as atom. Molecule, these atoms combined together to form molecules. So molecule is the smallest particle of an element or compound. Here these elements combined together to form compound. So molecule is the smallest particle of an element or compound. Atoms does not exist in free state except noble gas. We know in periodic table last group are known as noble gases because they are inert gases. There is no reaction for the gases because their valence shell are filled. So they do not react with other atoms or elements. So the noble gases are present in free state. Other atoms are reactive atoms. They does not exist in free state. Molecules exist in free state because molecule means atoms combined together to form molecules. So they can exist in a free state. Except some of the noble gases, other atoms are highly reactive. Atoms are highly reactive because they combined with other atoms to form bonds and combined with other atoms to form molecules between the bond is forming. So atoms are highly reactive. Molecules are less reactive because their shells are completely filled. So they are less reactive. Atoms doesn't have a chemical bond. Here we already see here chlorine atom, chlorine Cl, two chlorine atoms combined together to form chlorine molecule. Here there is a bond between them. For example, in the case of water, H2O, two hydrogen atoms combined together to form water molecule H2O. Here there is a bond between these atoms. But atoms do not have a chemical bond. Atoms in a molecule held by chemical bond. These are molecules. Inside molecules, chemical bond is present. But in atoms, there is no chemical bond. Points. Today we study about atoms and molecules. The first atomic theory was proposed by John Dalton. Next, his theory was corrected by Thomson, Rutherford, Niels Bohr and Schrödinger. Next we see about the main postulates of modern atomic theory. An atom is a divisible particle. Atoms of the same element sometimes show different atomic mass. Atoms of different atomic masses have same, different elements have same atomic mass. Atom of an element can be changed into atoms of other element. Atoms combined in a form molecule that is not in a simple ratio. Atom is the smallest particle which takes part in a chemical reaction. The mass of an atom can be converted into energy. Next, when we study about atom and atomic mass. Atom is the smallest particle of matter. Atomic mass means the number of protons and neutrons present inside a nucleus. Next we see about relative atomic mass. Atomic mass of an element is found out by relate with other elements. Here relate with carbon and finding out the atomic mass, that is known as relative atomic mass. Next we see relative molecular mass. Relative molecular mass means the mass of a molecule is finding out, the molecular mass is finding out. This one also based on carbon scale. Here we see the mass of water 18 gram, carbon dioxide 44, ammonia 17 and hydrochloric acid 36.5. We see the molecules. Atoms combined together to form molecule. Next, molecular masses are therefore. Molecular mass we can find out. That already we learned about that. Next, classification of molecules. Homoatomic molecules and heteroatomic molecules are there. The number of molecules present in an atom is known as atomicity. Based on atomicity, atoms are molecules are classified into monoatomic, diatomic, triatomic and polyatomic. Next we see about the different types of molecules, diatomic molecule and triatomic molecule. Here heteroatomic molecules, here dihetero and triheteroatomic molecules. Next, last we see differences between atoms and molecules. An atom is the smallest particle of an element, but molecule is the smallest particle of a compound. An atom can exist freely, but atoms cannot exist freely, but molecules exist freely. Atoms are highly reactive, molecules are less reactive. Between atoms there is no bond, but between molecules there is a chemical bond. Okay, thank you.